Ahoy there, me mateys, and welcome to episode 14 of Sweetaffy Survival Series. Greetings. In today's episode, we are going places. Well, I say going places, but it's more like we're getting ready to go places, or something. I don't know. Today's episode is all about transportation. Right off the bat, we're working on roads and paths. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lay out some, little guideline areas kind of around the island, kind of map out some roads and paths and things. And then from there, I'll fill it up with buildings as we go along, and paths can always be redone. They're not that hard to do. We just have some little bits dotted around here and there that I just happen to do while I'm working on things. But I want, this entire area, the entire island to be nice and walkable. Now, I have done a tiny little bit of path work on stream, but, nothing too impressive. I also have my masons now, which is great. Except for this one. This one does not want to get the job. So now that that's out of the way, let's try jumping into that time lapse again. A whole bunch of pathways done. So I'm just gonna pop that off the board. Ooh. And we'll just leave it blank for now. I'll come back and fill it in a minute. But I just wanted to take a little skip around the island, as I often do. So, obviously, I have left these parts alone just because the pathways on the beach are a little different from pathways on the grass sections, in that these ones are going to be more implied pathways, kind of with what I have going on by the board, where there's a fence post here, a couple bits of pathway here, some driftwood off to the side. And then I'll have them leading towards something, so it's obvious that, okay, this is a path that's often taken. But then we have the areas that are in the grass, and they are obviously pathways, or at least obviously terraformed by me. And so, yeah, we have a lot of different sort of branches and arms of the pathway leading to different things, or that are going to lead to different things. And I'm hoping that with all these areas sort of mapped out for myself, I know that, okay, I could put a build in this spot here. Or I can build a spot here. Guys, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of in this weird mood where it feels like my island is too small, but also too big, if that makes any sense. And I'm hoping that, with the pathways kind of dividing it up into these plots where, okay, I could probably fit 3 different builds in this spot here, but it also takes up space, and I feel better about the island. I still have, like, no idea what all I'm gonna put in these plots. Except, like, some of the things that I have on the signs, but, like, I still don't really know. And now, on to our next task for today, because I'm not just gonna leave it at pathways. That's boring. But we are still gonna, like, continue on the vein of, transportation or travel or getting ready for travel and transportation and things. So I think next up we have Creeper Farm, because I want wings. I want to have, you know, a nice store of gunpowder. I've already got more sugarcane than I know what to do with. But yeah, I want a nice supply of gunpowder, so when the time comes and I defeat the lizard at the end, I'm gonna have rockets and fuel, and I can get shulker boxes, and then the resource gathering can really begin. I'm just really excited. So yes, up next, Creeper Farm. And I have the best idea for where to put it. Because, you know, whatever strange, mysterious being is, like, possessing me in my sleep or whatever and making me build the altar down in the basement. For those of you who are new, that's probably gonna sound a little bit alarming, but, lore! Ooh. You know, it's got this great big altar, but we're not really doing anything with it. So I thought, if I put, you know, a little hard surface there, and maybe built a little creeper farm spawner thingy. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be glorious. And it's done. Now, I know I said I was gonna show you footage, but that was like a year ago now, or something. The footage of me, most of the footage of me making the thing is, bye gone. Oops. So, time skip. Woo! Now, of course, the mob farm I made is, not going to be a very good one. It's mostly creepers, but I think there are some spiders spawning in there. I'm pretty sure I dealt with all the zombies and, skeletons, but, yeah. Oops. But, you know what? That is good enough for me. And, honestly, I just need them to, you know, spawn in while I'm down here collecting stone and other things for the buildings upstairs. But, you know, I am sure that you guys want to see what, I've got going on downstairs. So I'll show you. So, there's the mob farm. That straight line right there. Yep, mob farm. Can't really see where the mobs drop down, which is great, but, when they do drop, it's really funny to watch. I'm not entirely sure what possessed me to, make them drop down onto the altar here, but they do. It's just funny to watch. And it also means that, when I, you know, sleepwalk down here at night, I'll be collecting gunpowder. I've already got a little bit of gunpowder, but, it'd be really nice if one would drop down now. But, yeah, and then if I just go down here... Oh, somebody just fell. You're kidding me. As you can see, we do have a little bit of a spider problem, but... gunpowder. So yeah, they'll be dropping down while I'm working down here, especially when I'm up building the arches, because that appears to be what is happening here. There are arches coming in. Great. Yeah, so when I'm building the arches and when I'm up there gathering stone, I'll be making gunpowder. Because, rockets! Oops. I don't think I'm within range when I'm strip mining, which is a little sad, but eh. That's just how it be sometimes, right? And of course, I have been making rockets while I was in the whole building process, because there were creepers falling even before I was done building it. I probably should have lit it up better while I was building it, but you know, oops. Yeah, mob farm. I might spruce it up here, and I'm probably gonna try to make it blend in a little more with the cave ceiling down below, but I think I'm gonna wait until I have a elytra to do that, because that will make my life infinitely easier. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. Made some paths, skipped like an entire year, I built a creeper farm finally, so we're finally getting some gunpowder, which means, you know, once I get enough of that stocked up, you know, I can start blowing things up, and maybe I'll get a pair of wings. Wings sound like a great idea. Can't be that hard to get them, right? Right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, and oh, follow me over on Twitch too. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Entry number 14. Something hungers down below. 10,000 hungry eyes staring, watching, waiting. Even in my waking hours, there is an influence behind my actions. Thoughts that are not my own. They demanded to be fed. So I did. I made the ceiling open up so that countless lives could spill down onto the altar below. I think the thing sealed on this cursed pile of sand and dirt was pleased with me. I am afraid. I want to run, but something is keeping me here, making me return every time. Bound to this place. There has to be something I can do to free myself. There have to be answers somewhere. Oh, and in case you need to hear it, you're doing a great job, and I'm so proud of you. Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye. Buddy, you gotta stop trying to shoot me. It's not gonna work.